at a hidden chamber where I had no right to be. I found the wheel at last, or could it be?
That was
the
an
wheel
effort cut. There you go.
Yeah.
Just a way to finish off, like.
Yeah. Well, even Amy was impressed with that reference, weren't you, Amy?
She's always fucking negative.
What? She's so quiet, like, it's so negative, like, honestly.
It's the key from my dream.
She's just upset I got a better reference.
That's it, yeah. I'm telling you, you're sick. You would have nailed that straight away, Amy, I'm telling you. So, funny how the key from our vision there just appeared on the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the
key to the library.
Yes.
Shocker.
Now,
why aren't you trying to go into the library with the key?
I wanted to test a theory, first off.
Morgen, Herr Knight. I'm cooking your Frühstück.
Right.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Please, fill at home.
Frühstück.
I want to test if I can womanize or not.
It's not that. I was going to see if she actually put the key there or not. I have reason to believe that Gertie knows more than she lets on. Like, again, very strict instructions. So it's like, oh, you just see him doing the ritual, give him the key.
And she came in while vacuuming.
Exactly, yeah.
When she has been so busy with her potatoes that it's taken her 2 days to peel them.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
You wouldn't know anything about this key I found in Wolfgang's bedroom now, would you?
Key? Why, no, Herr Knight. I cannot say that I do.
Liar.
Yeah, she definitely put it there. Definitely put it there. It's a lot of potatoes to peel. 2 days worth.
For just one person.
Yeah.
And yet nobody's eaten any.
No. It's the one great problem of this game, Kira, I agree.
You just walk, like, through the fucking bedside.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's the library.
Yeah.
Shocking.
I knew. Who knew?
More colourful tapestry
Oh.
soften the stone walls here. More cut
Okay, this is another
candles for night
one puzzle day. So, essentially we're trying to find out where exactly Wolfgang's gone. And the only way we can do that is basically reading some of the books on this on these shelves here and basically following the path.
German. You really have to learn the language now.
He's got no say in the matter.
These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. Gabriel peruses the titles with interest, but nothing jumps out at him. These shelves
So basically each bookshelf, individual bookshelf, has different subjects.
Too technical for his taste. These shelves contain science books.
So we have to find the right book and then we can follow on.
This part of the library contains books on the occult, necromancy, witchcraft, demonology, lycanthropes.
Really put emphasis on lycanthropes.
Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
These shelves display
Wow.
books on
Little
geography.
Swookie as well. Sometimes the bookshelves are split in two.
People's Republic of Benin by Lowell Cali.
Yeah. Benin popped up in the research that the Professor Hartridge made for us. It's the one country we've been pointing to so far.
There are books on sociology in this part of the library. Gabriel peruses the
That was
titles
because you
with
played about, like,
interest,
is there references
but
to
nothing jumps
the
out
game
at him.
after the sequel?
There are,
No,
No.
I don't think so.
These shelves contain books on
Just because, like,
Gabriel
if it's
peruses
kind of
the
like
titles with
foreshadowing,
interest,
Yeah.
like what's next,
but nothing
Yeah.
jumps out at
I
him.
wouldn't be surprised if they did put a reference toward the later.
I have to remember what the plot of the third game was. I'm nearly sure it's about holy blood. I mean, like Jesus Christ and so
The
forth.
Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail, yeah.
Peruses the titles with interest.
Well, to my knowledge, I think they threw in the lycanthrope chain just for the crack.
These
But like the stuff that like saying like
something to
the fact that he has, like, a-
extensively. when Gabriel has more.
The fact that his growth is to
These
become the
shelves
Schattenjaeger over
contain
time.
books and documents
That kind of leads to the sequel almost.
Although it probably isn't connected with the case at hand, Gabriel picks up an occult book. It's a book on lycanthropes, shapeshifters. The book claims that lycanthropy is not uncommon.
Ah, there we are.
Supposedly,
So the plot not only incorporates that this with a fictional theory surrounding such a treasure of a discovered by Peronge Sunieri, and hidden in the region around the village of Ron-le-Chateau in southern France. But also incorporates the mythology of the Holy Grail and vampires, the myths around the Knights Templar, and the religious stories of Jesus Christ before and during his crucifixion. Hence why the name of the game is Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned. And according to some people, the best written out of the 3 Gabriel Knight games. Except it's the only one that's in 3D, and it shows. It's very janky. It's one of those games where like it started off its development in 2D, and then became 3D when the engine became available, and they should have stuck with 2D. But it does have Tim Curry and Leah Remini and Mark Hamill all reprising their roles, which is nice. Skywalker.
I know he's Skywalker in this.
He's
He's definitely not playing Mosley again.
he is playing Mosley again.
Wow, so Mosley has just been fucking knocked out, that's it?
Well, they didn't say they were in chronological order.
I'm doing a bit.
So like Star Wars.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think you've seen that video where the guy rearranges the title order.
No.
Yeah. It's a TikTok where like he literally rearranges all the titles for Star Wars, and it makes more sense when he does it.
Because I've seen it.
This one area of Africa exists
I redid
in a
that actually.
perpetual
That's
state of war and raiding.
The whole Belka binge watch.
Some of the most
Yep.
powerful and efficient fighters the world has ever seen. Why did this
the Marvel
region
in
inspire
timeline order.
such violent behavior? To understand, one must look even further back. See ancient roots of Africa by early days.
I see we're in the level of pun writers now. So this is basically the start now. It's like now you're looking at like what topics were where. Can you pick up the book and you follow them to the next one until you find the one you're looking for. Not the most complicated puzzle in the world, but it's a bit tedious.
These shelves contain history books. Gabriel recognizes a title: Ancient Roots of Africa by Earl.
A good section like to put into like fast forward with Benny Hill music.
Yes, would have been.
Gabriel removes ancient roots of Africa.
Especially because of the hiccups.
The ferocity of the tribes in the Red Basin.
Well, the hiccups are hiccups better with Benny Hill music in your experience, or?
It would have hidden them.
4,000 to 2,000
Just cut the audio every time, so it just looks like you just go.
by powerful sun worshippers. We
Would you like a drink, maybe?
little about this
You have one there?
I do have one there.
caused by the remnants of ruins far older and of a culture far more advanced.
The goggle does nothing.
than any that
The goggles do
exists in
nothing.
Africa today. See Sun Worshippers by A. Curie.
Accurate. I do like the pun names.
These shelves contain books on religions of all kinds. A title
The only thing is, you
Gabriel
can watch it
Knight.
without any audio,
Sun worshippers
so just play
by
it because he
A.
displays
Curie.
on the screen.
Gabriel takes down
How's your snack box, Foxy?
Good.
and
There's
scans.
still a piece of chicken left.
One of the earliest
That's round two.
practices was that of sun worship. The most powerful cults of sun worshippers lived on the continent of Africa. The African sun god was violent and terrible, and so became his worshippers. They practiced a particularly bloody form of ritual sacrifice. The homeland of this ancient cult is still considered a
Seymour
sacred
shards.
site of power.
Hey everybody, I want to see some Seymour butts.
By Professor Seymour Shards. Gabriel,
Seymour butts. Hey everybody. I'm looking for
although it
Seymour
doesn't
butts.
shed any light on Wolfgang's
That actually
whereabouts,
does make so much more sense.
Doesn't it?
a book from the Ritter section. The book
Like just to
is
reorder the
entitled
blame like the titles.
Maleus Maleficarum, The Witch Hammer, dated 1486. It's a witch hunter's manual from the Inquisition.
Huh.
I'm sure I'm really interested in knowing about some of my ancestors.
You will be, Gabriel. Give it another game.
Although it looks like a very old diary of the wife of Richard
Are you okay?
Schattenjaegers. Interesting. It seemed that her husband, one Freiling Ritter, had rescued this woman from the clutches of the Marquis de Sade himself.
This family tree really
Yeah.
goes way back.
I like to think that this whole
The
this
Ritter
whole
documents are fascinating.
shelf is like a
Gabriel is determined to
maybe it
stay
didn't happen
focused
type
on
of
the facts
novels.
at hand.
So that was just a little
Gabriel would
that was a little bit of extra plot spackle there. So this last one's a fucker because it's the bottom shelf on the right hand side.
These shelves contain books on archaeology. Gabriel recognized
So that's when you know you've got the right department, when you get that extra line of text. Otherwise, he doesn't see
by
anything.
Professor Seymour Shards.
Seymour Shards.
Seymour Shards.
Gabriel takes ancient
Is it better or worse than the author's early days or accurate?
the most fascinating
I'm not sure.
archaeological
They're both quite bad.
the Great Snake Mound in the People's Republic of Benin.
Again,
Located
Benin.
50
Yep,
miles south
Benin
of
is now
Chaffing
reoccurring,
in the Red
but
Sea.
we now have a location.
Like the snake mounds of North America, the origin and meaning of these great mounds remains a mystery, though clearly they were the results of profound and urgent spiritual belief. Unlike other snake mounds,
Aha.
the African example
Two
is a
rings.
double snake
A smaller
mound.
and a larger
A
ring.
small
It's like the ones we've been
snake
seeing in our
ring and
dreams.
a larger snake
You're
ring.
preempting.
I am
The
preempting.
mound is thought to have housed an ancient temple. Although archaeologists have explored the mound site, the interior remains largely unchanged from ancient times. This is partially due to stringent government regulations and partially to local superstition.
I get the feeling regulations are coming from the superstition.
Regard the mound with fear and will not go near it.
Double snake ring?
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel flips furiously looking for a picture.
Oh my god. It's a wheel within a wheel.
I love the way Tim Curry says
Gabriel
wheel.
decides to hand
It's like a
over
cool
the
whip.
Snake Mound book.
It's a cool whip. It's a cool whip. Cool whip. Cool whip. Say hit whip. Whip. Say cool. Cool. And say cool whip. Cool whip. What are you adding age? I'm not adding age! What you're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is a real-time effect of a food coma.
Kira's just like,
No.
Milkshake.
It was a good one. We've been fed very well.
Still going for space.
I love that this is upsetting you more than anything else. It's like, what the fuck is she doing?
At least give her something different each time. It doesn't take that much animation.
No.
I found this book in the
Like, even if they
library.
gave her three
I think
things to
it's
cycle
not
through, I wouldn't be as annoyed by it.
Doing other made things.
You see, Wolfgang went on.
I'm more just laughing at the fact that he's like, have a look at this.
I shall make
Like,
you a
shoves it
place
right
for
into her face, like,
Well,
huh? What?
No concept of personal stuff.
Yeah.
Good, good. But poor Wolfgang, you have money for the plane, yeah?
I know. We can use this credit card.
That was very clearly a
I
re-report.
will make the call. Then, while we wait, breakfast.
What are we having?
Can I get
Potatoes?
some coffee now?
He's still a little bit bratty.
Copy.
And now, day 9.
Day 9.
Day 9.
Denied.
Denied. Then, there's a clue in this text, by the way, just so you know. Do you like the Jitsi Benin music we have here?
Just a cheeky save.
Cheeky save. Hey, can't go wrong with a cheeky save.
No.
Oh, there you go.
Beep beep. It's like, fuck you.
I want the animation to like be in reverse when it's leaving, so it goes.
You want I stay here, right? It's a long walk back to the city.
By the way, that's Mark Hamill.
Sure, wait here, please. Maybe a while, though. No problem. I could use a nap.
Doesn't sound like him.
The Jeep driver has settled into his seat for a nap.
Speaking of naps.
Several private naps.
Nemo.
Pick up business at
In other words, I could definitely tell that someone's gonna come along and just go. I'm just a driver. No, don't care.
Yeah,
God.
you've just been garroted.
Yeah. You're just waiting for a bald man in a suit to just come by and just go.
Who strangely has a barcode in the back of his head.
What is with bald people and barcodes? Honestly. Don't! No.
What was that program? Dark Angel program? Jessica Alba 90s program?
Yeah, you got it right. Dark Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, what was the name of the program they were in? What were they called?
Oh, fucking I know exactly what you're talking about. Just,
They were X5?
present serves some ritualistic purpose.
Because they were only given numbers and
Oh.
they were only experiments from the time they were children.
Oh, yeah.
Super Soldier.
Like, almost like SCPs almost. Yeah.
that is going on me.
An etched stone is on the wall.
Ditto.
To Google!
She's my friend.
The wall
Google's everyone's friend.
ancient painting, the handiwork
Dark
of
Angel
the sun
series.
worshippers, no doubt.
Only got 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised. Wasn't that great?
Who would be gassed after all this serving? It was just called the Dark Angel Project.
An etched stone is on the wall. An elaborate mural with a mass design has been carved into the wall in this room. Mummy-like figures in contorted poses appear to be the only residents here. Gabriel wondered, was this a
Any luck, lads?
Manticore.
Manticore.
It's called the program. It was called Manticore.
Ah. Ooh, another one. See, there's an uncomfortable amount of bodies lying around this area.
Like a body right there in
Yeah.
in the vines.
Yeah,
Just like,
hanging. Yeah.
hi,
Hi,
I would like to be cut down, please.
Mrs. Pommel Horse. You've been gone 47,000 years.
From off in the mound echoes a sound like the scuffle
You
of
wouldn't
a
happen to
tree.
have any moisturizer on you, would you?
I know what it seems, but I am a little bit dry. No, scratch that. A lot little dry.
I chafe.
That's the worst thing about being a zombie, the chafing. It's just, you know.
It
the worst thing.
hurts. That's why I moan. It's like sandpaper.
Oh no.
No. Leave me alone. No.
Long
No.
wad
Don't push
lies
me.
in one
Oh,
corner
because you
of
fall
the
asleep?
room.
We'll stay over.
I'll just keep rocking you slightly.
I've been starving him. Starving him, teasing him, singing out of key. Me no more.
You guys sing out of key all the time, it makes sense.
Yeah, you do that to annoy Tina.
No, I don't. Sorry, what? I don't know what you're talking about. This is happening again.
The what's hilarious is if he sings at Tina, you should just see him.
It's the head tilt. It's the bitch what? Bitch what?
What are you doing?
I know what you're trying.
Why are you doing this?
I know what you're trying to do.
No, you don't do this. You do this so randomly. Why? Why?
Wait a minute, this isn't synthwave. Why the hell are you singing back? So, you may have noticed there that we have a lot of stone panels with snakes on them. And different numbers of snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what the puzzle is?
Snake.
It's to find the slippery snake, yes, Foxy, you got it quite right.
There's snakes in this room.
There's snakes in every room.
Predict the snake.
Predict a snake. That's my favourite game to play, carnival game. It's like, you have a jar, there's a couple of snakes running in there, you have to try and guess how many are in there.
You can tell by how many times you get stuck, like bitten.
Yeah, I got bitten 5 times. I'm gonna go with
5.
No, it's 6. There's one that's really polite.
There's one polite one.
There's one quite really nice snake. You know, he doesn't bite anybody. He just watches, waits.
He just wraps around your arm, like doesn't do anything, but like the rest of them do.
Yeah. Now the correct answer was 6. So we got 5 venomous snakes and 1 with abandonment issues. So the gist here basically is that we have 12 panels altogether, right? Each one has a different number of snakes on it, ranking from 1 to 12.
Okay. How
Okay.
many rooms are there?
12. So there's 2 panels basically. There's 2 rooms where the panels are stuck in the wall. They are rigid. They're not moving. The rest can be taken off and removed as necessary. So, bear in mind that this is a sun worshipping area. What do you think this is?
It's Newgrange.
It's Newgrange, exactly. So, what you're basically going to do is you're basically going to assemble the clock.
Okay.
And going by remember the puzzle of remember the poem we heard from our
12 and 3.
12 and 3, yes, exactly. Dry Draken. And then the other hand was at 12. So you also got a rod there. The rod is the actual activator for the mechanism. So you turn the rod at 12 o'clock and you turn the rod at 3 o'clock, and that's the puzzle. So it's probably the most intricate puzzle of the game. Hence why it's like essentially the last one. Last big one. Until we get to the end game. But it is quite atmospheric. That's the door that we go into, I believe.
From off in the mound echoes a sound like the scuffle of a shoe.
It's stuck.
So you can see this is one where like this one stays here.
And
And you can see it's at 7, is it? 7 o'clock. That's staying there. That's your point of reference to where the rest of them go. So this is a question of like putting them in like counter or clockwise or counterclockwise. And then you can fill out the rest basically.